Okay, so now after 5 minutes, your bioplastic will have set, and this is what it should look like. What we need to do now is set up our prac, because we want to test some of its properties. And what we're going to be doing is testing some common household chemicals. But to be scientific, we also need a ruler, either a knife or some scissors, because we want to cut nice little squares and we want them to be all the same. We're also going to have the same type of container to put in our solvents. And the 4 solvents that I'll be using are just your tap water, some white vinegar, some dishwashing liquid, and some hand sanitizer. But to be scientifically correct, we need to make sure we have the same amount of volume in each. So we're going to be measuring out these components. The other part is you'll need to have it labelled, because they're all generally pretty clear liquids. So I've labelled these and have them positioned right beside my 4 containers. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is measure out our water, and I'm going to pour it into here, and I've worked out that I can use my scales. So simply just like what we did before, tear with it on there, and then I'm going to pour out our 20 mils. Alright, now we're going to do the same for our vinegar, and then the same for our dishwashing liquid and hand sanitizer. Okay, so now we've got all our solvents ready to go. We have it all labelled, and now we need to get our squares. So we're going to be using our ruler here, and we're going to be creating a 2 centimetre by 2 centimetre. So you can use a knife and cut it along, or you can use scissors if you don't have a knife. So we're going to go 2 centimetres down as well, and we only need to create 4 squares. So just give a little incision there so I know where my 2 centimetres is. I'll turn around to see you being right-handed to do this. And cut it along there. And now all we need to do is at every 2 centimetres cut that. So now I've cut all 4 of these squares. Now all you need to do is set your timer and put them into your solvents. So then you'll check it at 30 seconds, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then at 5 minutes. Here you can see all the squares sitting in there waiting for that first 30 seconds. Okay, so now it's been 30 seconds. What we want to check is just to see if any of our bioplastic has started to degrade. So that could be simple things like tearing, it could be that it's hardening, it could be that it's dissolving. So let's have a quick look. So here is our water, so we'll take it out and have a quick look. And you can see it hasn't really changed yet. Our vinegar one is starting to feel a bit slimy. Dishwashing hasn't really changed. And the last one, our hand sanitizer, starting to feel a bit hard. So now what you need to do is check it again at a minute 30, 2 minutes and 5 minutes, and record all your data.